Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot. We're going to be doing your reading for January 28th. I've already meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. If this reading does resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I truly appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to hit the little bell so that you can be notified when the next upload occurs. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle live and start the reading. And my God, angels, my universe, please allow me to give a clear and concise reading for January 28th to the collective. What is it you would like for them to know? Universe, what is it you would like the collective to know for today, January 28th? The 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and 2 of Wands. Oh, somebody's celebrating something, like a whole lot. And then after all of the celebration, it looks like there's a decision to be made, but I don't really feel like it's even a decision. I feel like you already know what that decision is, and you're just heading straight for it. Honestly, I feel like with this 9 of Cups, very interestingly, what I'm getting is that some of you, you're celebrating that you're walking away from something, is what I'm getting. Some of you have retired. Some of you have decided to go on another venture, and you have already started that venture for most of you. And because I'm seeing two different, like a really high celebration, but I'm also seeing two different celebrations. Like one, it's like, yeah, I'm out of here. Like you're like a self-celebration almost. And then the 3 of Cups there's it's like a group celebration. And although the 9 of Cups is a group celebration as well, and it's a wish fulfillment, it's, all kinds of wonderful things. With this particular with this particular card, I'm getting like you are celebrating yourself and the fact that you have decided to do this and move forward. It's like your own pat on the back is really what I'm getting with this particular card, okay? And naturally, the 2 of Wands is always a decision to make. But like I mentioned, I feel like this decision's already been made. You already know what path you're taking. I just feel like that decision was made before you even chose to leave. Now, maybe for a small amount of you, you're going to go ahead. You've decided that you're going to leave. And you're celebrating the idea of leaving, but you haven't completely. So let me rephrase that. Some of you have the idea of leaving, and you're celebrating the idea of leaving, but then you have to decide what path you're going to take moving forward. And that's for a very small amount of you. For others, you have reached a certain status where you feel comfortable enough that you are ready to go ahead and move on, retire, and do something else with your life. And some of you aren't even ready for retirement, but a lot of you have already set some money aside so that you're able to work on this venture that you have wanted to work on. Now with this Two of Wands, with the decisions, again, I feel like the majority of you have already made the decision, but maybe for some of you, it's like, okay, I have decided this, but now how do I start, right? That's what I'm getting. So there's like multi-layers here in this very simple reading. I feel like they're very much intertwined. For a small amount of you, I feel like there is a lot of love and affection that you'd like to share. And maybe you have to decide between two different people. Okay. Two cards just came out. The Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups came out. The Three of Pentacles is success, right? So teamwork makes the dream work. And I feel with this Three of Cups and this Three of Pentacles, there's just harmony here, right? It's like you're leaving this place of business that you were a solid foundation of, and you have been there for some time, or you've made an impact within, and you have chosen to go and do something different with a different set of people or different set of values. Let's say it could just be you. It doesn't necessarily have to be two people or three people. It could just be you, but a different set of values of where you came from. Not necessarily that the place that you came from had bad values. What I'm saying is that you're taking what you learned from that previous position and what their values are, you have melded within what your values are, and you've made your own set of values of how you want your next phase of life to have, what your next phase of life is going to follow that structure, right? So for instance, let's say you start a business, you want to make sure that it has integrity, it has quality, and it's not necessarily about just junk, right? So it's not junk over, you're choosing quality over junk, or you're using integrity over junk. You're choosing quality over quantity, things of that nature, right? And then with the King of Cups here that showed up, again, this King of Cups, it's a very the King of Cups isn't it's intuition. It's because this isn't a person. This is the emotion behind the situation. I believe that this just confirms that you've already made this decision, and even if you're not aware that you made the decision, intuitively inside yourself you do actually know. You just haven't concretely, verbally stated it, right? But you know that inside the answer is swimming, and it just needs to float up to the top. And this is, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with moving forward, because I do see that whatever it is you're going to be working on is going to be quite successful, because you make an impact on people's lives is what I'm seeing within the reading. Just like, you impacted the others in your previous work environment. You're going to be doing the same in this work environment, but in this particular work environment, It's just, it might be you, it might be 2 or 3 people, but the lives that you're going to be impacting is those of your customers, right? Those of your clients. That's how you're going to be making an impact. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Oracle card. I was just looking at while I was shuffling the Oracle cards, I was looking for more details to see if there's anything else within the cards, if there's any other threads that I might have missed. But I feel like I have touched on all of them. May you flow with the divine. Yeah, you already know what the answer is. And this is something that has just been, this has been a fluid transition for you. You haven't really had to work hard. Everybody has been very receptive to your leaving and respectful of your decision. I feel like for those that have not mentioned it at all and no one has any idea as to why you're leaving, they just think that you're just leaving. I feel like a lot of you want to keep things a bit hush-hush for the time being, and I feel like that's a very good decision. Truthfully, I really do think that that's a good decision to keep things on the down low for a while, because I feel like that is what's going to help you elevate later on, because you don't have people questioning the way you do things, and you're doing things at your own rate, at your own pace, the way you do things. All right, my lovelies, that was your reading for January 28th. I truly hope that this all works out, and it absolutely looks like it does. All right, until we meet again, bye.